Hi, welcome to Live, Learn, and Grow. My name is Betty, and I'm your host for Live, Learn, and Grow, where we live, learn, and grow together. Before we get started, I want to remind you to press the notification button, hit the like button, and the share button. But most importantly, tell all your friends that Live, Learn, and Grow is a place where they can come and get free content that will help them live, learn, and grow. At the end of this video, I will leave a link for my email. So if you have a question or if you need coaching, you can email me and we can set something up. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. Brokenness. This is a title that is very dear to my heart because I run into so many women that are broken, and some of them don't even know that they're broken. And they're continuously trying to date in their broken state. And I'm here to tell you, to serve notice on you, that if you are trying to date in your brokenness, all you're going to find is another broken man or another broken woman. And two broken people does not make a whole. When a man or a woman, because it goes both ways, I have seen women abuse men. I have seen women beat men, cut them up, burn their houses down, burn their cars up. I've seen it all. And I've seen men abuse women, physically abuse, mental abuse, financial abuse, emotional abuse. You name it, I've seen it. And the worst thing is a broken woman who don't know she's broken. And what does that look like? A broken woman will tolerate anything a man will do to her. A broken woman will even tolerate a man going out getting another woman's pregnant and bringing her back and flaunting the woman in front of you, and then tell you that he doesn't have enough money to take care of the baby and the woman, and in your brokenness, and you think you're doing something out of out of your heart space, but you're doing it out of your brokenness. I have seen broken women take care of these men with their babies and the woman. I've seen women in their brokenness work two jobs to take care of another man and his baby because they're broken. This is not the way to live. Okay, it hurts my heart when I see broken women going out there doing foolish things. A broken woman will sell her body to a man, okay, and not even get enough money to put food on the table, because out of her brokenness, she doesn't realize that her self-esteem is lower than a speed bump. But in her brokenness, when any man that looks at her and give her any amount of attention, she feels like water being given to her, like she's been walking around in the desert for many, many years, and then here comes a man and gives her nothing. And out of that nothing, she takes it, and she takes it into her body as if it is something, because she's thirsty, because she's dry, because she's broken, because some man has talked down to her, some man has beat her. Some man has told her she would never amount to anything. And it may not have been even just a man. It could have been from her childhood. She could have been hearing these words all of her life, and she just grew up broken. So when you are broken, please hear me carefully. The first thing I want you to do, if you come out of a long relationship and it's been an abusive relationship, where he didn't pay any attention to you, where he beat you, where he talked about you. When you come out of these relationships, this is not the time to get up under another man. This is the time for you to get some well-needed help any way you can get it. If you can't afford counseling, then you need to come to Live, Learn, and Grow, where I can help you stand up on your own 2 feet. Because there's nothing more painful than an angry man when he hates you and he does anything to you. And you can't go on in that state unless you get some help. So I'm here to help you. If you know somebody that is broken, or if you yourself is broken and you don't know where to start because you've been living in that misery for so long, you've been accepting all his nonsense for so long, and it just became a part of you, baby, you're broken. You're broken. You need some help. Get some help. So, and one of the things I want you to know for sure is that in your brokenness, please don't try to date. Please don't be on these websites thinking and, fooling yourself, telling yourself, well, I'm not really looking for anybody. I'm just, want to talk to somebody, just, be kicking it with, but it's not going to go anywhere. That's a lie you telling to yourself, because all you're going to find is another broken man or another broken woman. Okay? And you're going to live that cycle over and over and over again of brokenness. And the most sad part about it all is that if you have children in this, when you're going through your brokenness, your children are watching this. They are learning from you. And I can guarantee you another generation of brokenness is going to come about if you don't get some help and get your children out of a situation like that. Because it is not healthy. It is not healthy for your little girls and your little boys to see. I was babysitting for a couple, and the son got upset with his sister, and I think it was over a toy. She came and got snatched his toy from him, and she was playing. Well, he got up and he took her by her hair and he dragged her across the floor and fussing about this toy. And I thought to myself, oh my God, this boy has seen this play out in his family, where this man has been abusing this woman. Okay, and see, this is what happens with your children. You don't think that your children are looking. You don't think that they are watching and taking notes and how to behave when they grow up, but they are. That's why it's so important in your brokenness that you get some help, that you don't stay in a situation where a man is abusing you, because it does affect your children. Now, I know y'all can hear the pain in my heart, because this is one of those subjects I don't like talking about, but I have to talk about it. I have to talk about the women. You've got to do better. You've got to elevate to a higher level. And the only way there's many ways to help to elevate to a higher level. If you don't have something to believe in, you'll believe in just anything. And most of these women that I coach that find themselves in brokenness, and they've been broken for many, many years, even sometimes before they even met the man that they're married to. They were already broken from childhood, and they watch this abuse from generation to generation. So what I want you to do is, I want you to get some help. That's the first thing. I want you to recognize that you're broken. I want you to recognize that two broken pieces don't make a whole piece. I don't care if you try to glue it together, try to bubble gum it together, it's not going to work. You have to get some help. You have to. You have to recognize when you meet and run into broken people. So I had a girl that I coached for years. I thought she would never get right. And I finally told her, I said, look, when you meet a man and you feel comfortable with him, that feels familiar to you, you might want to put your sneakers on and take off running. Because in your brokenness, this is all you know, is that broken feeling. But when you meet a man and you are uncomfortable with him, that's the one you want to stay with, because he may not be what come into the package that you like. Because in your brokenness, you like a certain particular man because that's what you're used to, or you like a certain particular woman because that's what you're used to. So I want you to ideally just say to yourself, when you're out and about and a man try to talk to you, you say, now That's the kind of man I'm attracted to. I would want you to stop right there and don't go there. Say to yourself, that's what I'm used to, and what I'm used to has always beat me down and criticized me and made me feel bad and kept me in my brokenness. You walk away from a situation like that, and you walk into a situation that you're uncomfortable with. Because 9 out of 10 times, if you're uncomfortable with the situation, he's a different kind of guy than what you are used to. So if you don't take anything away from this video, the one thing I want you to take away is that when you're broken, don't try to date. When you're broken and you meet a guy, recognize that it is the same guy that you've met over and over and over again, and turn towards something different. But you can't do that unless you get help. So I'm going to leave the domestic violence hotline phone number in this video. So if you are a woman or you know a woman that is in a situation right now where she is getting abused, I want you to be able to call for help. If you are living with an alcoholic that beats you and abuses you, I'm going to leave that number as well. But most importantly, I want you to get help. Take care of your brokenness so you can come out whole. Thank you. My name is Betty, and thank you for watching Live, Learn, and Grow. I'm out. One.